So a while ago, I quit using Facebook and Instagram. That was Carly. And it was just so annoyed with them because I I don't keep Facebook on my cell phone because just I don't want them tracking me, but I keep Instagram. But don't ask the logic. But the idea was my Instagram account was connected to my Facebook account. So if I took a picture and posted it to my Instagram feed, it would go to Facebook as well. So my friends could see it. I could post annoying gym selfies and shit like that to piss off certain people. Well, that stopped working. And then there's also video. So the videos that you post on Instagram don't autoplay on Facebook, and the same thing with YouTube videos. So it's just garbage, and so I quit them. I was like, screw it. I haven't deleted the accounts or anything, but I just haven't logged in. Well, not entirely true. I logged into Facebook during the CrossFit Open because the gym, just what we were doing. After each workout, you were supposed to post a picture and some comment, and you tag the gym for just internal competition between teams that we had set up, just community stuff. That's pretty much been it. There's been like one or two other posts that I've done for various reasons, um, but otherwise I'm out of there. It's garbage. I don't see the posts from my friends. My friends don't see my posts. So why are you there? YouTube isn't as bad. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, we're being shadow banned. The algorithm isn't distributing my dogs." Of course, I don't know if you guys hear it, but they're barking. Anyway, people complain. The algorithm's not distributing my videos and blah blah blah. Maybe, maybe not. But I personally think it's just your videos suck. You actually probably produce worse videos than I do. So take that for what it's worth. But the whole time with the social media stuff, I've been of the opinion that when people stopped using blogs and forums, they made a big mistake. Going to what was Twitter, now X, was stupid. Going, if you had a blog that had traffic and was doing well, why in God's name did you move onto Facebook or any of these social media systems? You gave up all of the control, and these social media companies have demonstrated time and again they will change their algorithm however they please, and it is not to your benefit. You don't own the content. They make their money off of the content that you produce. Whereas with the blog, also the blog, you don't have an algorithm controlling who sees your stuff. It really comes down to, at least back then, how good you were with Google and stuff like that. People, a lot of people did stuff, but if you had a blog that had good content, you'd get good traffic. And for a technical person, I was doing stuff on my blog about BizTalk and .NET development. At the time, I was working for Microsoft Consulting Services, and I had a great time, and it was really cool. And I kind of gave it up, and I shouldn't have. My blog was starting to grow, and anyway, but just the old ways were better than what we have now. And I hear people like, oh, but then the AIs are going to come along and scrape your content. Yeah, but here's the thing. You still have the same thing here on YouTube and, on the social media. You have the interaction with your audience where people are following your blog, not because of an algorithm necessarily, but because they're interested in what you have to say, what you're doing. They're getting value somehow from it. And so, my experiment here building this channel, which it's actually, I'm starting to get Okay, I'm not really getting what most people call traction, but it's growing. But what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start using my blog as well, because a lot of the content I do, the technical content, the video is good, doing a screencast is good, but the description on YouTube isn't particularly good. A full-on blog post works better, and linking into my repo and being able to pull out code snippets and point them out to you. Or when I'm talking about peptides, linking to studies, showing graphs, and being able to put stuff together in a blog post to help people understand this is why you're taking this particular peptide. Here's how I'm stacking peptides together and what harebrained idea I have. And it's the same with also fitness. You know, what's the workout? What's the programming I'm using? What am I trying to accomplish? The other piece for me, the reason to start blogging again, is organization. When I do like what I'm doing right now, which is there's no script, there's nothing. Well, actually, I'm lying. There is a post on my blog. It's called the Return to the Old Ways, and it's on this topic, and it's what I'm thinking about. But I use writing, and I always have used writing to organize my thoughts because, hello, ADHD, I go down all sorts of rabbit holes. But when I write, it's just like programming. I tend to be able to stream out stuff in a more coherent fashion. I don't jump around as much when I'm writing as I do if I just turn on the camera and I start talking to you like this. So anyway, I didn't want to make this a real long post, and I'm checking the monitor to make sure that it's not too long. So anyway, that's all I have to say this evening. So go check out my blog. I'll leave a link in the description. I'm going to combine the blog, this YouTube channel, and my GitHub repo together to produce whatever this channel is going to be. So anyway, you have a good weekend, and I'll see you around.